Hi, this is a tutorial on how to use the graphic method within a Java. So the first thing I will do is select Java application. I'm going to click on next, and let me just give that a name, call it graphic. And this very create main class, I've decided to uncheck that, click on finish. Now I have my file right there, so the next thing I'll do is right click on it, new, and select JFrame. JFrame is right there now, so I'm going to call that graphics. And the method right here, sorry, the package, I'll call that graphics. Okay, graphic info, that's fine. Let's click on finish. Now the system is ready. I have my form in place, I have my graphic. So the next thing I will do, I'll select the frame. Within the frame, scroll right down. Let me set my preferred size. I'm going to set that to about let's say 1000 by 600. So 1000, make that 120 by maybe 800. Yeah, that's cool. Click on OK. So what will happen is that will actually occupy or fill my screen right here, and that's that. So the next thing I will do is go straight inside into the code. I intend to import the following. Okay, right underneath my graphic info, which is the package, I will import the following: java dot color, because I will be using the color as well. I'm sure the system will definitely import this itself, but I just prefer to do it my way. Sorry about this, the system is a little bit slow. Okay, this is just a quick update. I've imported the following. That's for my color, font, 2D graphic, and I've also imported the swing. I've imported all of the swing here. You can always import, let's say if you want to copy that, let me just copy that. You can import swing dot j option plane, and that's that. But in as much as since I've imported all, this star represent all, I really don't need this anymore. And the same thing applies to the following as well: swing dot j text. I'm showing you this because I will be using those components, those classes as well. But this very swing right here that I've imported cover those two, so I'm gonna just sort of like comment them out because I don't need them. Comment and get rid of that as well. Back to my design view. My design view, I now need my palette right there. So let me just drag this so that I have enough room to work. It's either, I think maybe I should use a radio button. I have one radio button right here. Or maybe place it somewhere here, and another radio button. This is radio button for now. I will use the group button or button group. Okay, that's the button group right there. It's transparent, so you guys won't be able to see it. Let me go straight into the property. That's the button group. The button group that I intend to use is button group 1 for radio button 1. This other one is button group 1 as well. So those two has been grouped as one member of a button group. So the next thing is maybe change the content here. Let me just change that to maybe rectangle, and the other one change that to, for now, maybe change that to an oval. So I have the rectangle and I have my oval right here. Right click on the rectangle, go to events right here, select action, perform an action. There we are. There. Now highlight the following. I don't really need it, delete. And there, right here within the RB rectangle action perform, I will now declare my method, which is graphic. So that is my method declared. So the next thing I will do at this stage is now draw. So there, so what I've asked the system to do is to draw a rectangle. That's a rectangle that will be filled up in this coordinate and of this size. So that is done. So let me just run my system and you guys will see the outcome of this. So I've now run the program, just waiting for it to respond. So the very first one is the rectangle. If I select the oval, there's nothing happening in there. But if I select the rectangle, and you guys see that. So that is just what that single line of code does. Okay, now let's go back. So what I would do now is declare some more variables and use that to build up more interface for you guys, more graphical user interface. Okay, so I will start this new part by declaring my int here using a for loop. Int maybe q equals 0 and q less than, let's make that 10 and q plus. So what I've done is create a loop. That very loop we generate the following. So let me start by defining the set of color that I intend to use. The system color dot make that maybe yellow or blue, or I don't know, I just choose one. Okay, red. Now that's my color defined. Close that, and the next thing I will do is let me get my G to draw a font for me. That's how you draw a font. But I want it to, that will be a new font, because anytime you draw a font you have to actually declare a new font, and the font I want to use is serif. That's the font right there. Okay, and my font dot, let's make that bold. Okay, the location of my font, oh no, the first thing is the size of the font. Let's make it 48. Good, that's that done. And follow by, now let's draw the following. That's my string that I'm drawing right now. So let me just say, I'll just say my little artwork, my own little Picasso. That's my artwork there. And where do I want it? I want it right at this location. Let's say approximately 400, and this is just for the coordinate 400 by 80. Done. So the next thing is the following. Let me draw the following. G.fill, fill a rectangle for me. This very rectangle will be in the following coordinate, so 50. Okay, now look at these guys, plus Q, the Q right up there. You guys see that? Now I'm going to multiply that very Q by 10. You see that? Done. The next thing is repeat exactly the same thing. Q plus that's 50 plus Q, and now I will then multiply that by another 10. Okay, so let me just speed it up. Okay, this is how my program looks right now. So let's run it and you guys see what I've done so far. Yeah, the system is ready. Just like I said earlier on, oval shape, there's nothing there. Nothing is happening because I'm yet to actually program that. But if I click on my rectangle, that is what you guys see. I don't know what that is, but it is beautiful. It looks like a sword, double-edged sword. And you can see the writing there. Drawstring actually produced that, my little artwork. So let me take you guys back into the system and see if we can do something with this oval button. Okay, so what I will do right now, I will copy everything in here, the whole code, copy, and then go into my design view, right click on the oval, event action. Now I'm now in oval right here, and you guys see that. Click and paste. I will then change from rectangle, this very rectangle, and I'll change that to oval. I will repeat exactly the same thing for the rest. Let's just correct that. So I will speed that up and get back to you guys as soon as I'm done. Now I've completed filling up, changing the name of the oval to oval. So I will then change the coordinates. Let me change that to 800 and these to 7, 6, and 4. So those are my coordinates. For now, I commented out the text content right there, and I've also changed the color. Maybe I should use something else, maybe something yellow, or I don't know, but maybe yellow or black. Yeah, black, that's fine. Now run the program. Okay, as you can see, I've actually moved the radio buttons down. So I will now click on oval. That is what we get. And when I select my rectangle, that's what we get. Well, why not? My own little Picasso. So guys, that's how you use graphical method to develop your own artwork. It's beautiful. See you guys later.